Happy Friday, beautiful souls, and welcome to Spiritually Her. This is your safe space to explore the magic of inner work, grow your confidence, and embrace your self worth as the ultimate superpower. I'm Terrika-Surrenity, your host and guide on this transformative journey. Here, we're breaking barriers, we're rewriting our stories, and stepping fully into that girl energy together. So grab your favorite drink, let's settle in, and let's vibe. Your next level starts right now. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, guys! My spiritual besties. We have made it. We have made it into 2026. All right. I think we need to give ourselves a big hug. Okay. And I mean like one of those grande hugs where your hands are wrapped around yourselves and you just really are embracing yourself for all that you endured, overcame, and all that you've been through. The changes, the transformation. Oh my goodness. The transformation, the awakenings, all of the things that we have been experiencing for 2025. You made it to 2026, and I'm so happy and I'm so proud, and I'm glad that you're here. You made it through the holiday season, whether you are single, booed up, with family, without, in your isolation moment, in your cocoon. It doesn't matter. You made it through, and I'm glad that you made it through. So grateful that you're here. And we're going to embrace this new year, embracing it. All right. So I hope you guys celebrated the new year truly and spiritually her girl fashion. Okay. And I don't even know what that fashion is because I literally binged watch Stranger Things and yeah, ate some good food because I cooked. It was just me and my Otis, and guys, we had like a good time. But y'all, tell me why at midnight, me and my son, we're counting down, and all of a sudden, we hug. And I was just like, oh, I was just so grateful to be able to spend this holiday with him, right? It was just me and him. His other two siblings, they were with their father, and my oldest son, he decided to stay with me to bring in the New Year's Day with me. So I'm grateful for that. But tell me why. Why did I cry hugging him? Because I just got really emotional. Okay, Mama Bear here. I got really emotional because I was like, oh my God, this is the year that you turn 18. This is the year that you graduate high school. And I'm only 33. Like, I remember graduating from high school and you were two. And here you are. And for those who are just listening, yes, I was a teen mom. Okay. But, yeah, I'm not even going to cry again. Okay. Because we ain't got time for that. All right. And plus, he was looking at me like, Mom, please don't cry. Are you really crying right now? But it just hit me. Okay. So I want to know about you guys' moments as well, how you celebrated New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. Doesn't matter. I know that I've been seeing a lot of people, a lot of women in general, that have chose to just be in their own peace and bring it in solo in a relaxing way, like with some wine, with a book, journaling, doing a vision board. Hence, I did my vision board on New Year's Day, and I won't really call it a board. It's more like a vision PowerPoint. Leave it to my Leo placements in my chart, which is a lot of them, especially this Leo sun. But yeah, leave it up to me to do a full 10-page spread vision board. You know, you got to input all the things. But guys, outside of the new year, I'm not even going to lie to you that this episode, I have been pondering all day, like, Spirit, what is it that I need to talk about? What is it? And honestly, this episode and its title and everything just came to me sideways. I wasn't planning it. I wasn't even outlining this episode, but I honestly was just scrolling, okay? Doom scrolling. And if you listen to this, I'm sure you doom scroll too, okay? So don't judge me, judge Mammy. All right? But it's like this post that I literally went past, and honestly, I instantly received a download in a channel, and a light bulb went in my head, and Spirit was like, that is it. That is it. And so I really want to talk about what cracked open in me. The download, the aha moment, the light bulb moment that literally just took over. And I know that this topic is going to resonate with a lot of people because it did not just resonate with me. Okay. So I was scrolling and I saw this woman talking about how girls were raised to be quote unquote good. Be polite, be quiet, don't talk back, don't take up too much space, don't eat that way, okay? Sit properly, dress right, don't let it be too short, don't let it be too long. How to wear your hair, don't sleep around, don't want too much, don't be difficult, be the church girl, be agreeable, be grateful. All of this B that we have been hearing. Granted, I don't know everyone's childhood, right? As far as all of the girls who listen, I don't know everyone's childhood and upbringing as to the information and the everything. Maybe you had a free spirited mom like me, that was telling you something different. But for a lot of people, a lot of girls, we have been taught to just be good. And it was this one thing that she said that literally hit me in my chest, and it triggered me because it put me back into the place that I was when I felt this thing, right? She said, I did everything that I was told to do. I was the good girl, and all it gave me was rage. I was like, damn. You know what? She has a point. Because nobody tells you that being good doesn't always make you fulfilled. Sometimes being the good girl makes you feel empty. Speaking from my own personal experience, like I can't say that I was the good girl. I'm not even going to say that I was the good girl. However, there I feel like growing up I was always the little sister, younger child who was always doing the most. Yeah, that was me. Like, I can't even lie. I was considered bad as hell because I didn't like authority and I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Not in like a bad way. I'm not going to say like I was a bad girl, but I knew I had a voice and I knew my voice mattered. However, as you grow up and you're constantly being told that you are, because you're not agreeable, that is seen as you being a bad person or a quote unquote bad girl. I started to alter certain things that I wanted and everything. It became a people pleaser to be more agreeable. But not just talking about myself, talking about everyone who's listening right now, reflecting back over your life and understanding the good girl truth. The good girl isn't stupid. She isn't weak. She isn't wrong. And I know sometimes being considered the good girl, or maybe you were the oldest child and you had to take on more responsibility than you should have. Maybe you just didn't have a voice. Maybe you grew up in a strict household. I need you to understand that that good girl, she was honestly just trying to get through the best way she knew how, but she chose what she thought was the right thing because that was what she was taught. So that is what protected her in a sense. Okay? That good girl chose the approval, she chose the safety, she chose the love by being easy to manage. But I need you to understand that there was always another girl inside of her. So there is another girl inside of you. And that version of you who didn't get a say so, now is the opportunity for her too. So now we're entering, quote unquote, her. Now in this new year of 2026, this is the year of her. Her is the version of you that always wanted more. Her is the version that felt that little spark or the hunger, the curiosity. The her that wanted to simply explore. She wanted to explore her desires instead of being swallowed by them. The her that gets to take up space. Her that has dreams, but she postponed them. The her that has the instincts, but she just ignored them. This version, she didn't get an opportunity to choose freely. So, this year, what we're doing collectively and progressively, we are dedicating this year of 2026 to her. That's who this year is for. And as I reflect on this, it's almost like leaving the, I'm hearing two goody two shoes. It's like leaving the goody two shoes and stepping outside of the good girl era and stepping into your villain era. So, for all of that rage that you feel, because it's like, I've done all the things. Where are the rewards? Why don't I feel satisfied? Why don't I feel seen, heard, acknowledged, appreciated? Now that rage turns you into a villain. But here's the thing, here's my analogy and my perspective before you go thinking I'm telling you to just go out here and have your pain and your wounds that caused you to hurt to place that upon other people. Okay, I'm not telling you to do that. But sometimes being viewed as the villain just simply means that you're no longer agreeable. Being the villain sometimes means that you just choose yourself. All of a sudden, you're difficult because you're not a people pleaser. You're not a yes girl. You're not simply apologizing for every single thing, even though they have nothing to do with you. This villain era, right? It's like, I'm not sitting here telling you to be cruel to people. I'm not sitting here telling you that it is about destruction. No. I'm talking about the moment that a woman stops being agreeable or being labeled dangerous because she's no longer agreeable. Because it's some type of weird shit that happens when within the world, within relationships, within people, that when a woman stops performing goodness for approval, all of a sudden the world calls them villains, okay? And I just want to bring up a few villains, all right? I'm gonna bring up my girl, Cruella. Now, I remember this specific scene that was in 101 Dalmatians. And I'm talking about the original one, okay? This one specific scene where she was inside of this boutique and there was this blonde haired lady who made the coats or, the furs or the outfits and stuff. She was a seamstress. And Cruella was like, "You're so talented. You can make so much money. You could be your own boss. You could be this independent mogul if you wanted to be." Cruella was literally speaking life into this lady, like, you should just go for it, go after your dreams. And this lady was just like, "Oh, no, I met a man." And she's like, "Oh, I think I have other plans." And Cruella was just like, "Okay, so what are your other plans? What are your other dreams?" And when Cruella heard that it was because of a man, and you changed your dreams for a man and his dreams of having 101 puppies, dogs, and that's your dream now. And Cruella looked at her like, "You foolish girl." Now, granted, I know Cruella did like some crazy stuff. However, she had a valid point. She had a valid point. She saw a spark, authenticity, passion, talent within this woman. And yet she also saw this woman give it all up for a man and to support his dream. Now all of a sudden she's a caretaker of 101 dogs and a man. Crazy work. But the thing is that in that scene, it made me understand that Cruella wasn't evil. Maybe she was evil in other aspects, right? But she wasn't evil. I feel like she had like this feminist behavior where it's like you don't have to dim your own light or postpone your own dreams and etc. or be agreeable to be chose and be a fucking pick me for a man. But because Cruella wasn't going to do that, she didn't mind taking up space. She didn't mind walking in every day. That bitch. Period. She was that girl. And she didn't give a damn about what you said, what you thought, or anything. But she's painted to be the villain because why? She's not agreeable. You can't manage her. So when I say step into your villain era, this is the season, the year for that version of yourself that is waiting to actually be free, to choose, to decide, to live. Whether this is for you to create, to move away, to come out the closet, to do whatever, this is the year for that version of yourself. I mean, I can sit here and go through different perceptions of almost every villain, to be honest. But it is time. I'm saying all this to say that, listen, for this new year, 2026, no more good girl. Don't be a bitch, but walk in alignment. Take up space. Don't be so agreeable. If it's not a hell yes, it's a fuck no. Somebody calls you up like, "Hey, don't you want to do?" If you're feeling like hell nah, say hell nah. If it is something that lights you up, then that's a yes. So I want to just cheers with you guys for this year of living. Whether you are a mom and you haven't spent time or invested time within yourself last year, where you had to postpone a lot of your happiness, this is the year where there's no excuses, that you fill your own cup and that you choose. You decide what you want to do. That version of you that wanted to do certain things last year, do it. Do it. We're not living our lives on the woulda, coulda, shoulda mentality. Not at all. So, when I say 2026 is for her, I mean the version of you who chose right, but not true. Please understand that the version of you who did what she was told and still felt empty, she is needing to be fulfilled. She is needing to be seen. She is literally in the shadows waiting to step out. Make sure she knows that she still have a chance. She still has opportunity. There is still time for her. There is room for her. There is love for her. Experiences, community, people. I don't want you to go around destroying who you were, but I do want you to make space for the part of you that never got to live, even if it's the childhood version of yourself. This year is for reparations for her, okay? So, fuck the patriarchy. I'm just playing. Sorry, I had to get goofy for a moment. But, guys, okay. Now, if you are not really feeling like it's a new beginning as of right now, if you're feeling like, oh, you still have that same stagnant, uh, you feel like you're delayed or blocked type of energy that you may were feeling prior to the new year, please understand that the new year is a spiritual thing, right? Although we celebrate the New Year's based off our calendar and etc., the spiritual new year doesn't start until springtime, okay? So, as of right now, we are shedding within this winter time. So, expect to get some clearages, or what is the word? Some clearances. There you go. Some clearances, and also just like start to see things blossom and bloom and work out, and you start to feel and see the light at the end of the tunnel. All right? So do not get discouraged. Understand that no, you're not late. Even if you don't feel like you're ready yet, please understand that you're good. Okay? All right? It's all happening in divine timing. Still dedicate 2026, the year of the fire horse, baby. Okay? Like it's going to be so much momentum. So many things are going to happen. I can feel it. I can feel it, I can see it, and I want you guys to also vision it and embody it, manifest it, become it. Allow her to step out this year unapologetically. Don't even think about anything else. All right? So, if this episode stirred something in you that was good, that is not rebellion, okay? I know I was joking with the fuck the patriarchy, but I only want to spark remembrance. So, if you're choosing yourself and somehow that makes you the villain in someone else's story, then be the fucking villain. It is better to have your peace than to have someone else's permission, to have someone else's validation, to have someone else's yes when you gave yourself your own yes, when the universe has granted your yes. So, 2026, hear me clearly. It is for her. Congratulations, baby. Step on out and enjoy your year and the rest of your life because we're not looking back. I love you. I hope you know I mean it. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Spiritually Her. I hope you felt inspired, empowered, and ready to take the next step on your journey. If you love this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's keep the conversation going. You can connect with me on TikTok at Serenity 101. That's SURRENITY 101. And on Instagram at spiritually.her. I love to hear your thoughts, breakthroughs, or even what topics you want to dive into next. Until next time, remember, your power is already within you. Keep shining and simply stay spiritually her. Bye!